video in the series is to go over a very different look and a very different approach. And it's how to create one of these without found art, without using the resources I provided, but instead using handmade art that you did yourself. I'm going to start by creating a new image, an Instagram post, and create it. And then I took a picture of a drawing I made. I'm going to go to Layer, say Add Images Layer. As long as I can get to that picture, I'll be able to use it. Here it is, colored pencil. I drew the picture on paper. I took a picture of it. I used the square setting on my phone to take the picture since I knew that I was going to be putting it into a square, and that just lined everything up and cropped it to begin with. But of course you could just crop it here as you do it. It does not need to be taken as a square. I just knew it was going to end up being one anyway. This means that all I need to do now is add text. So I'm going to grab the text tool, I'm going to click, I'm going to create a new layer. And I am saying, don't be a pig. I want to make this bee green like the piggy. And of course I can click on the color here and I can go through and pick any color I want. And I can get pretty close that way. I also, if I'm trying to pick a color in PIXLR, if I leave this box, it switches to a color picker, and all I need to do is click on the green that I want, and it's going to set it to exactly that green. And then I just want mine to be a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to crank it up. Right about there. And then I'm going to move this up just a little bit from the top. I got a few more lines of text. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and say, click on this and duplicate that. And I'll drag that down a bit. Now I just need to double click on it to edit it, change it to what I want it to say. I'm going to say, hoarding hurts others. And now I need to make this text a little bit smaller. I'm just looking for when it becomes one line, but it's basically the same size as the words above. It's wanting to jump further than I can get it. I want it to be pretty much the same size. So if you can't get it to snap to the size that you want, you can enter in specific numbers. So I'm just going to start making slightly smaller numbers. Looks like 75 is what I want. I'm going to duplicate that layer, and I'm going to drag that down, and I'm just going to alter this text. I typed it in, I was able to spell check it, I was able to choose any font I wanted, I was able to move them around and resize the fonts. All I had to do was draw something, take a picture, and add the text. A totally different approach to this project, but just as effective.